All right, let's all just take a little moment to get grounded and settled. So feeling the base of your spine become a root for you to just sink down into the earth. Anchor yourself right here. Feel like these basic tools really help you in life. So just, it's a practice, especially when we really need them. So finding your own center, your own sense of grounding, being right here, present. And put that grounding cord on release, just a little button or a switch in your mind to give your body a place to just begin clearing as you take some big breaths. Maybe there's some energy that's not yours to hold anymore. Let it go. Mother Earth can recycle it. And yes, keep the belly soft. Keep using that as your tool, as your guide through your practice to keep present, being here. But as we know, it can really support our nervous system when we feel triggered and really kind of wrapped up in the, or swept up in the activity of life or the chaotic energy out there. Just keep coming back to your breath. Let's practice an extended exhale, really great tool. So the inhale fills you kind of from the bottom up. Just imagine bringing all that good energy in. But then take a slower exhale, just really let go. Practice clearing out your body, your mind, your heart. Giving yourself the gift of like a fresh start with each breath. Until we have feeling maybe a little lighter in your heart. And set a new intention for this new day. Reset. Strong in the back and the spine, open in the heart. And then we'll keep ourselves grounded in your pelvis and the root as we inhale, heart forward, and exhale around. Let's just get things moving here, but practicing staying grounded, literally beneath you. Working through some of the tension in the body, the neck, the shoulders, wherever it is. And then reverse it. Take it the opposite way. See how that feels. And then back to center. Let's take a few just gentle twists here. Inhale, arms to the sky. Let's lift up and over to the right, working with the pathway of the body here. Couple nice big breaths as you just let the rib cage, the heart twist, looking over your shoulder, look into the corners of the eyes. Sometimes it's nice to get that big picture. Great, back arm sweeps up. Let's open up the side body. Stay grounded in your hips and your legs, but lengthen the space of that whole right side and even the left. We're not trying to collapse it. Great. And then unwind, come back to center. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Up and over, other side. Hands down, maybe scoot your other hip back. Breathe. One more breath, feeling a little massage in the belly, helping the organs. And again, other side, up and over, palm faces down, keep anchored in your legs. Just make some good space. Nice. Unwind it, find center, inhale to the sky, exhale, take a gentle forward fold. Let's really use the belly here, protect your back as you go down into that stretch. One more really big breath into the whole back of your body, back of the ribs, heart, whatever you need. And then roll up and let's roll onto our back. Let's get some core strengthening. So ground your feet. Let's roll down your back. Bring your knees into your body. Inhale, shins away from you. Exhale, bring them in. Let's just do a few more of those. Into the back and the low belly. Then let's start with legs long today. Onto the ground. Arms at your sides. Anchor the pelvis, so the back of your pelvis here. Inhale, exhale, lift. We're going to contract the core, really grounding the back body as we lift the legs at like 45 degrees. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's keep going. Two more. Great. Bring the knees into your body. And let's do the butterfly, the bound angle. So soles come together, knees wide. Support your head with your hands and your thumb support your neck. So we're looking up, keep the elbows wide. Again, reset the back of your pelvis, deep breath in. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, and then maybe feet, or maybe just the upper body, your choice. But you can really feel the upper and lower abdominals coming towards each other, supporting the core of the body. One more. Great. Bring your knees up. Let's walk the feet wide and let the windshield wiper a few times back and forth. Check into your hips and your back. Great, and then make the chair on your back. Support your head once again. This is the oblique one. We're going to get the twist. So inhale, center, exhale, twist, up and over, elbow towards the opposite leg as the other leg hovers long. Great. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Go at your own pace. Sometimes it feels good to go really fast or really slow. Feel those inner core and side body muscles really getting a stretch and a strengthening. Let's just do one more round each side. Take your time. And center, hug your knees in, and then we'll roll up all the way through table. Great, and then this is where we can stretch it out and balance it out. You'll probably feel that good work you just did. Inhale, drop the belly, stretch, look up. Exhale down your back. A couple more. Great, and neutral. Let's take right toes back behind you onto the mat, onto the floor. Stretch, the calf usually really loves that. Feels good. Great, bend your elbows, be strong. Inhale, lift that right leg, look up. Exhale, curl straight in. Get into the hip. Last one. And then our balance and focus here. Extend the legs straight back. Roll those toes to point down. Opposite arm goes forward. Hold and breathe here. Find your center. Focus, breath. Let's do the side body work here. So ground the hand, ground the toes, and we'll do a little pivot to the side. Arm goes up, and then rotate from your shoulder if that feels good. fingers towards the front of the mat as you keep that back foot pressing down. And then to the sky, and then lift that back leg. Super strong, use the quads, press through the lifted heel. Stay here or enjoy a stretch for the front of the thigh here. Hold on to the ankle, breathe from the open heart. Great, open it up all the way back to center. Maybe cat stretch, hip circles. Other side, left toes to the earth. Stretch as you breathe here. All right, movement from your hip. Inhale to lift. Feel the strength of the back body. Yep, curl it in, strength of the core. One more time. And then extend the legs straight back. Again, kind of square out the hip, flex the foot, opposite arm forward, palm faces in. Breathe from your center, focus. Keep the mind right here. Great, hand down, toes down, and do the pivot to the side like we're right against a wall. Starting with the hand above you. And then rotate from your shoulder, palm faces down, stretch that side, arm close to your ear, or if you can. Great, and then again, arm back up towards the sky as we lift, working with our balance again. Flex through the foot, lots of energy there. Stay there or try the bent knee option. Find the ankle, kick that foot towards your hip. Great, open it all up and back to center. And now take some big circles for your hips. And let's take a little bow to child's pose. So lengthening evenly now through the sides, up and down the back. Let your head come to or towards the earth. Just take a moment, take a breath. Great. Ground all the little fingers, the palms of the hands. Inhale, table, curl the toes. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog pose. You can bend one knee here too if you'd like. And find your strength. Find, again, the core activating here to form this forward fold. Basically, it's happening in the body. And then keeping that core strong, we inhale to a strong plank. Feel your amazing body working together to support you. Exhale, roll back up your downward facing dog. Again, one more time. Rolling through, feel it, hold it, and back up. Then inhale, right leg to the sky. Let's look forward, lunge through. Use your blocks if you'd like on either side of the front foot. Let's really focus on the grounding here. So from the root, your tailbone, and then also down that back leg. Glutes and quads are strong. Great. Exhale, forward fold, straightening. Two more, as we like to do here. Let's step forward this time. Exhale, forward fold, balance out those legs. Halfway lift and release. Right leg back. Anjaneyasana, lunge on this side. Take a breath. Big exhale, forward fold. Couple more. And again, step forward, Uttanasana, folding over. Let's go all the way up, inhale, lifting from your heart, and then to your heart. Tadasana. Check in with your body here, relax your shoulders. Then we'll inhale, arms either straight up or straight out of your shoulders as we take our chair pose, Utkatasana. Track your knees right over your feet. Core is strong as we keep sitting into that chair. And keeping the upper body open, lifted even if the arms are just straight out. Same idea in the spine. Take another deep breath. Right, and exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, take that breath. And let it all go. Root to rise back up. Back to your heart. Let's do that a few more times. Starting in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach, or just the spine. As we exhale, we traction, tailbone down. So keep sitting into that lower body as the heart and head stay lifted. All right, one more breath. Exhale, again, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, really get long, and let that go. One more time, rising to the heart and back to our mountain pose. Take a breath. One more, let's really find our strength, our courage. Sit strong in that chair pose. It's a powerful pose. Anchoring into the earth through both feet, mostly your heels in this pose. So make sure the toes aren't just gripping. Sink into your heels, belly strong, tailbone anchors down. Great, and let that go. Stay nice and long in the body. Halfway lift, extending, really strengthening the back body. And then melting again. Let's take a few moments here. Check out your feet. Make sure you feel, again, equally grounded. Shake out your head, the neck. Let your face and your jaw relax. Great. Then left leg back. Let's take warrior one. So grounding that back foot at a 10 o'clock angle as we reach. Straight, strong back leg. Fire up the glutes and the quads. Sink a little deeper into your foundation. You are held by the earth. And then some movement so we can feel it again. Inhale, drop the arms, straighten the front leg. Exhale, find it again. A couple more. Moving through space. All right, let's hold and breathe. Find that strong warrior, Virabhadrasana 1. It's easy just to kind of hang out, but let's really activate the left leg, glutes and quads. Sink a little deeper. Find the strength of the back body. It keeps your heart open, strong and courageous. Then straighten the front leg, release the arms, and let's actually take those arms wide, palms face each other behind you. If you can, find that reverse prayer pose or hold on to the opposite arm somewhere. And you might want to step a little shorter or wider, depending on how you feel here, because the legs are straight now. Use the quads, try not to hang out in your knees. You know, we don't want to wear those knees out. Let's inhale up the front, exhale slowly, bowing slowly into Parsvottanasana. Feeling the tailbone, keep reaching straight back behind you, pulling back as we keep bowing the upper body a little lower. And stabilize those feet. You can let go of your head a little more. All right, then root the feet. Inhale straight up the center line. Super strong. Exhale, release. Release the wrists. Hands to your heart. Now let's pivot on your back toes. We're gonna work with warrior three, so balance and also that warrior pose. So kind of springy joints to help lift us. And slowly find a balancing point. Maybe you touch a wall in front of you or beside you. Maybe hands stay on your hips. Maybe at the heart or forward or back. Make it yours. The hips are squared. Equal action in our legs. One's pressing straight down into the earth. One's pushing straight back to a wall behind you. Take a few moments, find your focus. And then step forward. Inhale, let's open it all up, and exhale, take another forward fold, Uttanasana. Maybe you sway a little bit side to side, be gentle. The more you ground into the earth, just feel held here. Let go of the upper body a little bit more. All right, left stays forward, right goes back at 2 o'clock angle. In these squared hip poses, the feet can be like hip width. We don't want to be in a little straight line. We want to have a little wider stance. Back leg straight and strong. Use again glutes and quads. Feel your root hold you. And then we move again. Inhale, lifting, exhaling, sinking down. And then hold and breathe. This one we, again, feel foundation first, the earth holding you. See, maybe you can lift from your heart a little bit more, out through those arms. We're in Sagittarius season. We're kind of lifting the energy up for all, highest good for all. Great, straighten the front leg, release your arms. And again, maybe shorten the stance, widen it, whatever feels good for the next pose. Arms wide. And we're gonna roll the hands. If we can, we find, again, palms connecting or hold on as you can. Inhale, up the front body. Take a slow bow, hinging from the hip crease. And I always have to remind myself not to grip at the knees, use the quads. There's a little bend there. Hopefully you feel a release in the hamstrings without being too much. Encouraging the front hip to keep pressing back as the back hip squares forward. One more breath. Then again, root the feet to rise straight up, super strong in the back. Release your hands, your wrists, your elbows, all of that. And then hands to heart. Free your back foot. Let's prepare to fly. So find your focus. Take that lift. And however you would like to fly here. Using the power of your lifted leg, glutes and quads, toes point down to the earth as we ground into that standing foot. But really feel it. The more you ground, maybe the lighter you feel. When you're complete, stand at the top of the mat. Inhale again, up and open. Exhale, forward fold. Let's hold and breathe. Uttanasana. One more breath here, really opening up the back of your body. Exhale, melt a little deeper. Let's take left leg back into the big lunge again, and then just pivot. Let's come up to the long sides to balance that out. So rooting into the outer feet, strong in the legs. And we'll take big wings wide. Inhale up the front of your body. Exhale, take your slow forward fold. Out and then down, hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your head in. Maybe you're holding on to the legs. Prasarita Padottanasana. Let's inhale to a flat back, so extending through the arms. And then exhale again, bend the elbows straight back. Use some strength to pull the body down. All right, one more breath. And then back to that flat back, arms wide, and then come all the way up with strength. Awesome, hands to heart, and toe heel in, or take a hop to center. Let's take our Tadasana here. So find your mountain pose. Great, and then hands to hips. Let's work with our tree pose, Vrikshasana, always awesome balance practice. So grounding, let's start with right leg as your anchor, your trunk. Quads and glutes are strong. Find freedom in your left hip. Take a few rotations and then keep it in the open position. Plant your foot somewhere that's not your knee. Find your starting point. And it always starts with your roots going into the earth. And then maybe you're inspired to grow those branches taller. Maybe you're this pine tree, or maybe you're big wide open canopy. Make it yours. An amazing body working together to support you. The mind be right here, right now. One more breath or two. And then we'll come down slowly when you are ready. Shake it out. Let that release. All right, other side. So let's again reset onto the left side as your foundation. Fire up the glutes and quads. Let the hip move. Find your center. And again, place the foot somewhere that's not your knee joint. It can be a little kickstand at your ankle or wherever works. Stay grounded. And then lift up towards all that good light. Maybe it's just through the spine. Maybe the hands stay at the heart. Whatever works for you. Vrikshasana, stay present. Feel your body. Take your time. When you feel complete, let it go. Move through. Nice. And then we'll step to the top of the mat once again. Reset. Inhale to the sky. Let's take one more forward fold. Balance out those balance poses. Maybe this time let's bend our knees and wrap your arms around. Just really hold on to the lower body. See if something else can roll off your back, your neck, your shoulders. Great. And then toe heel wider, come down through Malasana, the garland pose, the yogi squat. Ground a little deeper, lift a little more. And take a seat and extend through your legs. Let's find staff pose. Dandasana. Let's give the shoulders a couple big rolls up, back, and down. Hands at your hips and reach through your heels here. Take a big breath, super strong. Right knee comes in, plant the foot on the outside of your long leg. Sweep the right arm around, hug in with the other elbow. Scoot your right hip back a little bit and take a nice big twist. Bring out what you don't need to hold. And then the whole upper body opens to the other side for a moment. Great, unwind that. Breathe the leg, switch, starting nice and tall. And again, plant the foot. Other arm around, kickstand, hug it in, and get that other side, gets the massage. All right, whole upper body to the opposite side just for a little moment. And unwind, free the legs, both legs. Again, back in staff pose, take a breath. And inhale, arms rise. Let's take 3 little forward folds. So first edge, back up. Exhale, next little edge, and rise. And third time, let's again hinge from your hip crease, extend out, really beaming out the front of your heart here, forward. And then let everything just round and just breathe down your back. Mindful of your knees, keep a little space there. I know I feel my hamstrings like, so again, try not to hang out in the hamstrings or your knees. A little bend in the knees. Using the quads. One more big breath into the whole back of your body. Exhale, melt a little deeper somewhere, just really soothing and calming. And then rise up, release your hands. And we haven't done this one in a while, but the reverse plank. So we can kind of tuck the hands behind you, roll from the shoulders, the shoulder blades towards each other in the back. Your hands are, call good inches away from your hips. We're gonna exhale, bend your elbows and kind of sink back. And then we inhale to lift up. Extend those legs. So strong quads and glutes, legs are straight. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lifting from your hips. Pressing down, really extend through your arms. Good, one more breath. Again, lifting from your hips, lift from your heart. And then come down. And work out those wrists a little bit. All right. Find your block. We're going to roll onto your back and do some work with the block. All right. Actually, let's work a little core on the way down. Why not? Let's find boat pose before we roll down. So tailbone grounds you. Relax your shoulders. Legs extended or bent. Let's take 5 deep breaths. Nice job. Now we're gonna roll down. So one vertebra at a time. Roll down. Hug your knees in when you get there. And then find your block. Let's slide it underneath your sacrum, underneath the pelvis here, whatever face you like of the block. Rolling the palms open. So the shoulder blades squeeze and the upper arm bones press down into the earth. Then we bring the knees in and lift the feet up towards the sky. Let's enjoy a little inversion, helping stay grounded in the base of your spine or your base of your pelvis here, the back, the sacrum. Back of your head presses down, the shoulders press down. And then the legs hopefully feel light. We become the waterfall, just let things shift and move. Take another breath or two. Hopefully the legs feel lighter. Maybe move your ankles and feet while they are up there. Flexing, extending, draw some circles, just really help circulation flush through, circulate, immune system, everything gets a little boost here. And then keep the knees and legs together. Let's roll down and we'll enjoy a little restorative bridge with legs extended out, if that works for you. So we're gonna keep the block where it is, but let your legs stretch long and just enjoy. Woo, deep stretch for the front of your hips, goes into the spine. I'm sure you feel it. Breathe. All right, and then walk your feet back, just right underneath your knees with a traditional bridge. And then we can free the block, lower down from the upper back, then all the way down your spine. Feet go wide, knees touch, and arms open up. Once again, some little windshield wipers. Great, and then the figure four. Let's take right ankle to left thigh, flex that foot, and weave your arms through. Relax your shoulders, just breathe here, wherever you feel it and need it. Good, and then switch it out. Other side. Okay, let that go. Bring the knees in. Let's do one more twist, I guess, with the block. So use the block in between your knees, feet to the ground, hips to the right, knees come up and over, and ground your right shoulder. Looking just straight up at the sky. Take some more deep breaths. Great. Unwind, center, other side. So scoot the hips left, bring the knees up and over. The left arm stays grounded. Great. Unwind when you're ready. Release the block. Let's bring the knees in. And just ask yourself if there's something else that would feel really good today to feel complete. Maybe you want to take the happy baby. Maybe it's the recline bound angle where you can open up the hips and the heart. Just take a moment for your inner wisdom. And then we'll move towards Shavasana, the important pose of integration. Encourage you to put some layers back on, maybe cover up, whatever you need to feel really cozy. I will speak from a seat to guide us through a little integration, a little meditation. So close your eyes. Again, use all the props you like to be cozy and supported. And let's rock our head side to side on the ground, just gently stretching. And find center and let go. Close the eyes and soften your face and your jaw. Relax your shoulders back and down and take a big breath down each arm and hand. Soften into the earth from the upper back, the middle, and lower back. Let the legs be heavy. Let the effort of the hips and glutes just soften all the way down to your heels. And feeling the comforting safety energy of the earth just being held. Aligning with the breath, that nice flowing cycle, ever changing. Clearing the old, welcoming the new, and finding that stability of your center within you, your strength, your courage, your light. Rest in peace and quiet for a few moments here. few more really conscious breaths. And inviting gentle movement back from the stillness of this rest. Give yourself a stretch, maybe a deeper breath. Give yourself a little hug. Bring your knees into your body. Thank yourself for taking this time to reset your body, your mind, your breath, your energy, your focus for this day. We'll meet in a seat to close our practice. So once again, the intention that the peace we help create within us helps ripple outward to benefit the world. Om and three Shantis, peace, peace, peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in our hearts and peace in the world. Thank you so much for being here. As always, namaste.